everyone who meant anything to us is now dead. Republican governors having sex in South America. Al Franken is a senator. And John Edwards' aide signs a book deal. Now the news, or bus style. We chose this spot because every drop of water behind you is another tear for Farrah and Michael Jackson. And Stu, who right now is getting surgery. Thanks for all the people who reached out to us, expressed their love. The little guy's gonna be okay. We expect a call any minute. But the news has to go on, folks. That hair, that smile, that anal cancer. I loved her. The speckled stains on my childhood bedroom ceiling are proof enough. Farrah, a name like a fast sports car. Faucet, the way she turned us on with the flip of a knob. Her swimsuit poster, red, clingy, yummy, sold 12 million copies, more than even Dale Earnhardt. The pride of Corpus Christi, Texas. Farrah came to our TVs with Charlie's Angels in 1976 as Jill Monroe, a seductress spying and karate kicking each week for an unseen sugar daddy. No man could treat her right though. The $6 million man, Lee Majors, failed, who Farrah married from 1973 to 1982. He couldn't hang. And then came Ryan O'Neal from 1982 to 1997, and then from 2001 until her death last week at the age of 62. O'Neal was revealed as the untalented piece of poop that he is. Gone at 62, Farrah belongs to the ages. Take a look at the models today and know why she was different. Wasted on Letterman, convincingly playing an abused and vengeful wife in The Burning Bed. I wonder where she got the inspiration for that from. And offering herself to the cameras while suffering through anal cancer, which is not so sexy, but somehow erotic with her. She is why my right wrist is unusually strong. Supreme Court, more indecision. White firefighters were denied fair process in New Haven, Connecticut. A reverse discrimination lawsuit that reached the Supreme Court found this week, quote, the city rejected the test results solely because the higher scoring candidates were white, wrote Justice Anthony Kennedy for the 5-4 majority. Minority firefighters didn't score well on the 2003 exam for lieutenant and captain positions, so New Haven threw out the results for fear of being sued, and instead it got sued, ended up in the Supreme Court. In a major precedent for membership into the Aryan Brotherhood and Louis Farrakhan's Love Fest, quote, race-based action, like the city's in this case, is impermissible under Title VII, end quote, according to the Supreme Court, which narrowed the Voting Rights Act last week and will soon rule that Michael Jackson wasn't black or white, but really a psychologically stunted Asian woman. Say what about Michael? He isn't dead. Believe it, know it, pass it on. Working in tandem with the Obama administration, Michael Jackson faked his death last Thursday, purportedly at the age of 50, to distract America from Obama's trillion-dollar healthcare overhaul and carbon cap and trade scheme that will cost us billions, undermine our ability to compete abroad, and declares that national forests need bio-burning. Just a note, figures right now are it'll cost about $22 billion by 2012. $22 billion isn't even going to be half of the profits that ExxonMobil will report this quarter. Keep that in mind. Always a team player as the prepubescent frontman of the Jackson 5, though there were 9 total children born to an abusive father and highly medicated mother. Michael also helped Big Pharma to make billions on AIDS AZT meds by writing We Are the World and making Paul McCartney look even more desperate with Ebony and Ivory. Jackson's hijinks aren't over yet, even in his faux death. His upcoming 50-show This Is It concerts in London sold 11 tickets per second, starting at $105 each, netting him hundreds of millions of dollars that will go towards plastic surgery to make him appear African American, a look that no one would suspect him of seeking when he reemerges as an overly friendly pediatrician in your neighborhood. Other signs of the rapture. Crap product pitchman Billy Mays died Sunday night after an earlier flight. Disease and years of selling his soul to Orange Glow and other useless cure-alls are suspected to be the cause. Ponzi scheme superstar Bernie Madoff was sentenced to 150 years for taking $50 billion from people who should have known his hedge funds' returns were far good to be true. No offense, but really, come on people. Ahmadinejad's dubious re-election in Iran was declared valid by mullahs and others who haven't read anything other than the Quran for decades. Other religions should follow suit. Read something different. To Kill a Mockingbird, East of Eden, Catcher in the Rye, something. Put down the religion, people, please. These things, all combined together, Satan remaining in power, angelic Pharaoh going to heaven, are all signs of the coming apocalypse, thus the rapture. Oh, in case you didn't notice, we've handed Iraq back to Iraqis. Yep, normalcy, a Pentagon term, has returned to this proud country, which means that only dozens will die today in terrible suicide bombings, religious ethnic cleansing, and from stray bullets falling from the sky as Iraqis celebrate their newfound freedom. Congratulations, you can have the country, we'll just take the oil. This is a strange time, folks. South Carolina's governor, I won't even say his name, he's a douchebag. He had a mistress in Argentina, used taxpayer funds to go and visit her. Meanwhile, he was refusing stimulus dollars from Obama to try to stand on some little popsicle stand to enrage all conservatives about the bailouts. Good choice, people. To quote David Cross, I'm not saying that all Republicans are racists, morally bankrupt, just the ones you elect. That's the news, folks. Stu, recover well. We'll keep you posted. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you next week. Next up on News or Bust, a new senator from Minnesota, or that incredibly annoying guy from SNL? You decide.